Hello everyone, Salazar J here, and it's time to tip the scales for a game of Neverwinter Nights 2. Well, it's been a while since I last recorded Neverwinter Nights 2. I mean, I like the series and all, and I thought I've played this game for years. I've played the official campaign. I've played Mask of the Betrayer, and I've played Zorn Zahir, and I've also done this nice little modded campaign called Trial and Terror, which is interesting and all. And, you know, it's also, I don't know, could have been an expansion pack, but, yeah, whatever. Anyway, there was an official DLC released a very long time ago, and I've never touched it at all, ever. So, Mysteries of Westgate. The nightmare begins shortly after your discovery of the innocuous-looking dino mask in the depths of some unnamed dungeon. After several failed attempts to get rid of yourself of the item, the nature of its terrible curse becomes clear. Now you find yourself on a ship bound for the infamous city of Westgate, where you must choose your allegiances carefully, in a desperate quest to save your sanity, and uncover a nefarious plot threatening the Dragon Coast itself. Welcome to Westgate! For single player only. So, why not? Alright, so I have no idea what to expect from this one, you know, what kind of character I should be building. Also, since I haven't played this game in a while, I don't know how to build a character, well, I don't really know much about building a character. I'm going to assume I can only choose certain races from the game. Oh. Okay. I can actually choose the special ones, like, you know. I thought I couldn't touch these. I thought, like, you know, Cadrons. I thought Cadrons, extra races or whatever they're called, and PRC pack, whatever. Thought it wouldn't be affecting, this one, because it's whatever. Anyway, so, what I'm thinking of going for is more, like, okay, since I'm going to be, since it sounds like Mysteries of Westgate, I'm gonna have to play as some kind of detective type. Now, what kind of character would be great as a detective is a good question. I could play as a human, the standard old gumshoe, put the detective hat on and the big trench coat and your pipe and look around the magnifying glass and then talk about how that dame over there looked like trouble in that kind of voice, you know, the one that sort of indicates your internal monologue. Yeah. Or, you know, could go, hey, I could go with the classic, hey, let's go with a giant detective. just stomp around and slash things up to bits. But I'm thinking of just, you know, something stealthy. Why not a stealth giant? I mean, seriously. Let's see. Seriously, there is a, yeah, see, look, favored class rogue. So it is possible, I could do that. Or I could play as the Furbolg, which favours sorcerers. Okay. But no, okay. Well, in all seriousness, if I'm going to play as some kind of detective type character, and I'm not even sure if Occasion's PRC pack is actually going to truly 100% work. I'm going to find what was it? I mean, if you're gonna go for some classic here, I'm trying to find where it went. I think it's plain touched. Yeah, right. If you're gonna do something, you're gonna play the Tiefling. Tieflings are in Neverwinter Nights 1. So in the Neverwinter Nights 2 campaign, the original one, you had Nishka the Tiefling, and she was a rogue. So look, it even favours rogue, but got a level penalty here. But actually no, the -2 charisma is probably going to be an issue. Try the Aasimar. +2 wisdom, +2 charisma. Why not? So let's see. No, definitely going to be a bit of a beefy detective here. I mean, wait, what's that? Wait. Oh. Man. Could get something with an epic beard or something. Like, I don't know. Yeesh. Look at that. Ugh. Wait, what was that? Yep. Okay, now let's see. Skin color. Make him blue, abadoo. Make him red. No. Well, you know, if we're gonna go over a classic detective character here, you know, you kinda gotta make him white, because that's how it works in these detective novels. You already have the white detective. And eye color isn't gonna be really mattering too much, because look at these big glowing eyes. Seriously, Cadrons. Now for eyebrows, you see, you can also choose the hairstyle you want. Although it doesn't really seem Look at that. Ooh. Okay, why not? I mean, I'm not entirely sure what to do. No, it's a monk. We're not making him a monk. We're making him. He's gonna be like, you know. He's gonna solve some mysteries here, or rewrite history. DuckTales. Woo. Whoa. That's a bit sharp. Why not? Okay. Oh, okay. Right. Okay, we're gonna give him. And whoa. Can I make the mustache brown or something? Yeah, for that epicness. Epic mustachio. And hair accessory. Hey, it can be red. Or something, I don't know. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, so now we're done with that one. Wow, character customization. Okay, now we have all these favorite classes and stuff. Ugh. Okay, I do not recommend stuff like the Crusader. Yeah, do not use. Yeah, like seriously, a lot of these classes I just don't choose at all. Yeah, it could be a thug. I mean, crowley veterans use the knowledge of the streets to their advantage. Not all warriors get their training at the hands of instructor or the warband, as some get it. They travel light, trusting their wits as much as their strength. So, you see, you can go around with a sneak attacks and stuff. Or you could be a rogue. Rogues are all about that. Thugs, on the other hand, don't get a lot of benefits. So, I'm gonna play as the rogue. Of course, they're gonna recommend a paladin. Screw that, we're a rogue. And you see, when they were looking upon this, it was all about trouble. Yep, all about trouble. So we're gonna have to be a lawful neutral, I suppose, because you know, when you're working with the law, you gotta kind of make sure. And as for gods, let's go with atheist. Alright, so strength is not that important. What you want is dexterity. Just gonna watch my stat points here. Yeah, 16's a good starting number. Any higher and you start losing points. Like, if it starts costing 2, see, these are some good numbers, I guess. Although I could take down Constitution a little bit, since you know rogues are about not trying to get hit, but they're not also known for their physical strength. I could probably find someone to carry the burdens of. I could probably find someone to carry my burdens, but for the most part, it's probably going to have to be using your wits to survive while I was on the streets. So that's why I'm going with charisma, because you know a good detective has got to be charismatic. You know they gotta work the street, interrogate the perps, and find out who the real killer is. Old Man Jenkins. Yeah, that sort of thing. No, I could just do that as well. Just boost wisdom and stuff to outrageous levels. So. Yeah, alright, Constitution. Because, see, Gumshoe's got to be smart. He's got to be tough. Alright, and you can also choose a background trait. See, you could be a bully. You're not very good at bluffing. You're good at saving yourself against poisons, and you're very good at interrogating people, but you're not very diplomatic. Not exactly the kind of guy I want to be. Well, ladies man, not very intimidating, which is not a very good idea if you're going to be a detective. So, I suppose not. A praiser. Well, not good for spot or bluffing or sleight of hand. That is not how you're supposed to. Ugh. Okay. This is actually a good one. Tale teller. You can tell some tales. You see, I had to chase down this perp and whatever. It's minus 2 concentration. Concentration only matters if you're casting spells. He's not a spellcaster. He's all Gumshoe here. He's gonna go around. He's gonna sneak. He's gonna get the job done. He's going to get the job done through underhanded methods. Or working in the confines of law, whatever. Let's see, not very good at taunting. This is good for everyone to know stuff, but not good for diplomacy. Okay. Also, again, not good for diplomacy. Yeah. So, a farmer. No. Ladies. Alright, done the ladies man already. He's a natural leader. Troublemaker, huh? Curiosity always got the best of me, and couldn't resist a fine case, especially when she walked in. And I knew it was trouble, but being a troublemaker, I knew trouble. Reflex A, set trap, sleight of hand. -2 will save means mind control. Mind control's gonna be a bitch, but why not? Now you can customize what you want to be. Whoa, okay. Definitely gonna have appraisal, bluffing skills. I'm gonna avoid crafting skills. I mean, let's see, open lock. Like you need a lot of like you need a lot of points put into like you got stealth, you got your hiding skills, you got your stealth skills. What you definitely want to, okay, they're not going to use taunt. Taunt draws aggro, and you don't want to draw aggro. Intimidate, on the other hand, could be useful in a Intimidate's useful for you know, want to get the perps done. Bluffing though, since you're a rogue, it's going to be important. And since he's going to be in the first in line, appraisal, having a good appraisal of the situation is a great idea. Disable device, definitely need that one to disable disarm traps. Searches for spotting traps. Of course, his spot check is spot and listen checks are for like, you know, ranges and stuff. And this guy, I mean, it could be useful for finding hidden enemies and stuff, and he should have those kinds of skills. But you know how it is. Sometimes you see, you got to have your companion do something about it. Use magic device is also an interesting one to consider. So it means with his high charisma skills, he can probably operate some spells and stuff without needing concentration checks or whatever. Okay, so he already starts a bunch of proficiencies, and since he's an Aasimar, he can resist certain stuff. He gets lots of extra bonuses, and he also gets stuff about trap finding. It's not too important, right? And you're only going to use 1 feat from the beginning. Spellcasting Prodigy. Yeah, right. So there's all kinds of stuff you can actually try and pick from. I mean, your starting feat's probably a bit important, like you can be good dodging straight up, or toughness. Well, could do that. I mean, in the early game, dodging is not that going to be helpful. Toughness, on the other hand. So, what's going to be a name for this guy? Well, let's go with Steve, because, you know, Steve. No. Let's see. Steve. Oh, wait.
By my direction, attack!
Sorry.
No quarter! Time to die! To the fight!
I don't know. Trying to think of a guy who sounds a bit more.
I want to see suffering. Attack! I say attack!
I've already used that one, actually.
Get on them! Attack, I say!
Okay, you think, oh, I could use that one? No.
Get on them! Attack!
High strung of angles. I've already used that one in my. I've already used that one in Swords here.
Strike at them! Attack!
By my will, attack!
Attack! Kill them now!
I think I used that one as well.
To the fight, my friends! Attack!
Don't just stand there! I'm gonna rip your head off and make it my puppet! Ooh! Now you got me mad!
Ooh, it's attack! Arr! I am the heavy! You are dead! Not big surprise!
Your time has come. Your end draws nigh.
You're saying he's gonna be 35, okay? He's a detective.
Strike at them! Attack! Now! Strike swiftly.
I think I used that one for bio in Swords here, so can't use that one.
Alright, everyone. Attack. Let us attack. This one, then.
Your death has been too long delayed. You shall soon trouble no one again.
Leave no one standing. What are we waiting for? Let's
Press the attack, quickly.
Let us attack.
Okay, that sounds like it.
This one, then.
Your death has been too long delayed.
Steve Blake, detective, gumshoe. Okay, yeah, Steve Blake. Steve Blake. Damn, what's the... Detective Steve Blake on the case. There we go. Let's do it. Let's actually start the game. 15 minutes. Wow. Okay, whatever. 2007? Yeesh. 10 years.
It was in the depths of some unnamed dungeon that you found the mask. Something about it demanded your attention. Only after you attempted to rid yourself of it, did you learn that the mask refused to be discarded.
Okay.
The nightmares began to plague you shortly afterwards. Unimaginable horrors awaited you whenever your eyes closed, turning sleep into sweat-filled torture.
Ouch.
In desperation, you sought advice from a sage of Cormyr, who confirmed that the mask had its origins with a mysterious organization known as the Night Masks. The old man urged caution as you caught passage on the next ship to Westgate.
Dun dun dun. Mysteries of Westgate. Okay. Like that shit. Dramatic. Whoa! Nice, look at that. You just killed someone there, didn't you? Like, I have no idea what Westgate's all about, or what's going on here. I just know it's some kind of city, and there's a mystery.
Like some predatory beast waiting for unsuspecting prey. I see her. Go wake our passenger.
Aye, Captain.
Oh man, 2007 graphics. It's alright.
Up on your feet, stranger. It's time to wake up. There's still a fair way to go until we reach our destination. And the captain needs a few questions answered before he decides whether to take you any further. Come on, get up.
Look, if someone tries to steal my sweet roll, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get on the case and find out who stole the sweet roll. Ugh, what's going on? Okay, what's going on here?
The captain's had some interesting reports come in.
Steve?
It seems you've been sticking your nose where it doesn't belong.
Of course I
don't.
don't.
Those who poke around on our business. Know what we do with bilge rats if we catch them? Snap their necks and toss them overboard.
Well, you see, stick my nose into what? I've hired you out of this cabin. Oh, well, you see, this man here, he knew he was going to be trouble, so I said to him, I hope for your sake that was not a threat there, sir.
Don't think your god will protect you here.
I don't believe in a god.
One of us, and you make an enemy of the entire organization.
And it was this point I knew that maybe I shouldn't be provoking these pirates. But you see, I didn't mention anything about a god.
Creed saw you snooping around the docks last night. He ain't the brightest member of the court, but his eyes pierce the night like the white velvety flesh of a maiden's neck. You ain't getting away. Not this time.
Looks like I'll have to kill him. Docks last night. We've been on the ship together for days. Well, you see, this guy here, I knew I was not going to go anywhere, so I asked if you better make some sense or I'm going to get angry. You see, I have the Blake family has a shorter temper. Uh-oh. Now, you see, the first mate doesn't seem to be hearing a word. His face takes on a strange, feverish look. I knew something was wrong. Very, very wrong.
I warned you. You wouldn't listen. Very well. Come closer. Take a long look. It's what you came here for, isn't it?
And then, a glowing circle appeared, and I shuddered back in fear. And then, bats appeared out of nowhere, and his eyes started glowing. And I knew I was in trouble.
Wake up! Wake up! You're yelling fit to wake the dead, and this close to a city like Westgate, that ain't a sight I'd want to see.
Well, you see, then it turns out it was all a dream. Wow. Another bad dream, huh? The motion of the sea can do that to some folks. Lucky for you, the C7 is pulling in a harbor. We're there, Steve, and right on schedule. We'll be departing shortly. Westgate awaits! Sea serpent. Finest merchant ship this side of Dragonmere. Yeehaw! The pirates that haunt the Lake of Dragons would love to get their hands on her bounty, but this ship can outrun anything short of a sea serpent itself once the wind is behind her. Yes, I know he had voice acting and all beforehand, but I can't remember it now. So I'm gonna give him that accent because why not? I'm Star Selling here, first mate. What can you tell me about this mask? I showed the first mate the mask I was carrying. Maybe he had some idea of what could be going on. You don't want to go thrusting that in people's faces. It's a domino mask, and that means it's connected to the night masks. Don't know how you came into possession. There's one thing in the city you don't want to do. Is draw the attention of those villains. I knew I was onto something here with this line of questioning, so I decided to press myself upon this man's knowledge. The night masks are assassins, thieves, and lowlifes that rule Westgate's dark underbelly. Some say they even hold influence in one or more of the ruling noble houses. I don't like to speculate. Steer well clear of them is my advice. I decided to ask her about something else. Tell me a little about the city. I have no idea what I'm going in here for, but I knew it would be trouble, because Trouble is my middle name. Steve Trouble Blake. Detective Gumshoe. Ah, Westgate. They say it's a city where anything goes and everything has a price. And that's pretty much the truth. It's the most powerful city on the Dragon Coast and the most ruthless. My advice is to watch your back at all times and get someone to do it for you. After exhausting his knowledge for all this knowledge, I told him that I was ready to depart. He told me, though, that before I went, he had to bring me up on events on the city. It seems to me there was gang warfare going on, and the night masks were going around doing stuff. And there was a new group called the Ebon Claws. Well, and it seems they got a good account of themselves, and the violence takes place after nightfall. But night is where I crawl, for I am Steve Blake, detective. Over Tetlas is also said his church is going to clean up a city. Those Lathanderites, they never seem to lack numbers and anything like that to clean up these kinds of messes. And it's probably going to stir up the situation even further. But I knew they might be onto something about these night masks. So maybe I had to consider them for my next case. Jeez, the detective accent. Man. It's hard to try and keep the noir theme going on here. Alright, go to the arena district. I need to go and begin unloading cargo. Remember to collect all your belongings from the chassis of the pirate, lad. And to see someone won't be sticking around for long. Your friend Renard is waiting for you above decks. Farewell, mate. I'll level up manually, thank you. Jeez. Does the game know? Let's see. Got a whole bunch of stuff in here. Looking to my equipment. I had to see what I had. I had a domino mask, which I could wear. Oh. Oh. Okay. Alright. So, don't wear the mask. Don't wear the mask. I knew that I shouldn't be wearing the mask until I was ready for it. Yikes. So I'll shift you towards evil, okay. Fair enough. Now, I had to check my equipment. I didn't bring much on this trip. Just my trusty bow and my arrows, and my 2 swords. Because of how I operate around here, I figured that if I'm going to have to sneak around, I'd have to do it from a distance with my trusty short bow. Always carrying my piece. Yep. Okay, and, yep, doesn't stop the recording. Let's remove some hotkeys. Okay. So, how to continue on from this is, well, leveling up. Sounds easy enough. Just put skill points where it says 4. Just turn it to a 5. That's how I do it in a lot of these cases. Just turn all the 4s and stuff into 5s, whatever. Next. Oh, that's it. And you level up. See, hit points are doubled. And, yeah. Since I've got enough experience points, I can gain another level. Again, turn all those 6s, turn all those 4s into 5s. Turn those 5s into 6s. Okay, done. Next. And you can choose yourself another feat. Now, one thing you can do is, if I didn't choose toughness at the start, ooh, I could use Zen Archery, turn my wisdom stats into, whatever. Get myself a shield mastery. Having a mithril great shield. Actually, no. Just remember, that's the spellcasters. Shield provision is good for a spellcaster. Ooh. First round of combat, melee attacks. Okay. Now, I could just go with dodging, though, because dodgingtons. Or blind fighting. Since I might be fighting against rogues and stuff. Blind fighting means you can, you're less likely to get hit. Less likely to get hit in combat. One thing I could have done was put some points into 8 points in the lore. Then take a class, rank in sorcerer or bard or something, and become a dragon disciple, and you get that one for free. But, you know, I think I'm gonna play as pure rogue or something like that, so let's go blind fighting. Oh, look at that, another level up. Yeesh. Okay, when you reach level 4 and something, you can get an extra stat point. Of course, being a rogue. Okay, gonna turn these 6s into 7s. Yeah, because, of course, being a rogue, yeah, you want to make sure. You want to put your stat point in something useful. Oh, uncanny dodge. Okay, that means if you get caught by a sneak attack, you don't lose your dodge bonuses. Okay, that's what it means, uncanny dodge. So, if someone sneaks up to you, the sneak attack can get an extra chance to hit. But if you have uncanny dodge, whoosh, you get your dexterity bonus. It's a bit useful, I guess. And we've got another sneak attack. Oh, really? Yeesh, how many levels do we start with? Actually, no, wait a minute. We've now hit the 8s and stuff. So, now we actually have, ooh. Alright. And then you get prestige classes. When you hit level 8, when you hit the 8s and stuff, and like when you reach level 5 and stuff, this is where the prestige classes can come into play if you've leveled up at certain points. Let's see, you got used to be like Avengers or an Assassin. I think the difference between an Avenger and Assassin is one's good, the other one's kind of working with evil here. So this guy works with poisons and stuff, and Avengers on the other hand, they And wait, sorry a minute, what about Shadow Dance? Okay, another thing I can look at is a Shadow Dancer. Oh, okay, so I need 2 more levels to reach Shadow Dancer, to get Hide in Plain Sight. Just want to make sure. Hide in Plain Sight's a useful ability as well. There's, Underdark Marauder. Okay, you know what? I hate when that happens, you know, when it goes to those points where it's like, oh, by the way, you can choose a different class, but you can't turn your 8s into 9s. Yes, and that nitpicky, I guess. So, let's have a look, see what I can choose from. Nothing important. So, I think I'll go. Oh, wait a minute. if you're gonna use any melee weapons, weapon finesse. That is important. Like, seriously, if you're going to do anything stealthy, that is a very important thing to have. The ability to stab things with using your dexterity bonus. Okay, here we are, level 7 rogue. A level 7 rogue, short bow, and yeah, as you can see, attack bonus 8. Put that on 9, 5, but yeah. If I didn't have weapon finesse, you wouldn't get any extra bonuses. It'd be like +2 to your attack. Yeah, so it's important. It's important to know this kind of thing. All right, and yeah, I guess that'll be it for those guys. Oh, and of course, level armor +1. Whoa, okay, that looks a bit. Just leather armor. Just gonna change to exploration mode because seriously. Okay, and looks like we have everything all present and accounted for. I could also get rid of that. Keep the +9 bonus, and then have an offhand weapon, have a torch. Don't think I know what I'm going to be getting rid of. Stuff. Oh, and a ring of protection +1. Also very useful. Because, you know, adds +1 to your armor. Yeah, I'm learning! I'm learning how to do this one. Anyway, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on at the docks before we end this. Yeah, like I said, I'm probably gonna play as a pure rogue or something like that.
I was afraid you debarked before me and got lost among the rabble. I'm sure any number of pickpockets and charlatans would be happy to welcome you to the city.
I knew that seeing this elven lady would bring me trouble.
If you don't mind my saying, you look like something the crew scraped off the side of the ship, with a very long pole. I take it seafaring doesn't agree with you?
I told the lady that seafaring was not my kind of thing. No, I prefer the dark and rainy streets of my hometown. My hometown of... I don't really know anything about the Sword Coast. Don't even know how I got here. Well, as you can see... yes, that's it. I'm just a little seasick.
I hadn't noticed, as I was busy emptying my own stomach in the sea of fallen stars for most of our journey.
Ah.
Well, for better or worse, we're in Westgate now. You could use someone like me to show you around. Someone who's lived here before and knows how to walk around without getting her throat cut. I doubt the night masks will tell you anything about that mask of yours, but their rivals in the city might be willing to share information. I suggest talking to the Ebenclaws, if we can find them, that is. Of course, you could always go talk to this LPed person at the Lathander Temple if you're squeamish about consorting with criminals. It's your call.
I knew I had several choices ahead of me, but I knew one thing. This dame was trouble. I had to make sure that this trouble would not affect my performance as a detective. So I decided to interrogate more information out of her. And, of course, do a little bit of flirting.
Sorry you feel that way. I'm sure you'll change your mind eventually. I just hope I don't find your looted corpse rotting in the sewers before
That's right, yeah. That's right, yeah, perfectly. I thought it was the other one where you had to do some flirting, but whatever. Yeah. Well, okay, so I might go around on myself and stalk the streets, making sure to get myself out of trouble, but I knew that Steve Trouble Blake probably wants some extra trouble with himself, so on second thought, maybe you should come with me.
I'll let you know the points of interest as we see them. For now, let's just get moving.
And that will be it for Detective Steve Blake and his adventures in the Mysteries of Westgate. Join me in next time for when we go about and find out the mysteries of Westgate and this mysterious domino mask. Signing off!